7 o'clock, let's call this meeting to order. Roll call.
Beverly,
Here.
Farley,
Here.
Hester.
Discuss and take action on consent agenda, and all items under this consent agenda will be heard collectively unless opposition is presented, in which case the contested item will be considered, discussed, and appropriate action taken separately. Make a motion on the minutes on September the 9th, 2025.
I second that motion.
Yep, me too. Make a motion to pay the bills.
Second that motion.
Discuss and or take action on vacancy on Ward 1 position of the Board of Trustees for the town of Bradley. I'll make a motion that we appoint somebody.
Okay. I would like to place Brian Pennington in that position to finish out the seat until that seat becomes available again at the
It'll
election
be
time.
April of 2026.
Yes.
I second it.
Yeah, they can do that.
Thanks for that. Number 5, discuss and or take action on missing town of Bradley sign for the east side of the town. We don't know exactly. I mean, it's kinda, we know what was said, but we don't know. It's one of them deals that lawyer probably gonna get involved with it, to be honest with you. I mean, Rachel knows, I think, a little more maybe than I know about this, because, I mean, I know what we seen. I didn't actually see him sit on his trailer, but it was there when I went to town. We come back and it was gone. You know what I mean? And then the state guys are saying that they loaded it on the trailer for him.
It was per a conversation with Mr. Cox. I had called Mr. Cox because I knew he had been looking into it. And he said, Mr. Cottrell said that he had moved it. Don't know nothing after that. Well, then Mr. Cox saw some people working, I don't know which company or what, but they were on the road. He stopped and he talked. The one guy said he knew nothing about it because he wasn't on that end of the project. He was new to this. But another gentleman overheard them speaking, and he told Mr. Cox that the person who came to move it brought a backhoe. It was too heavy for the backhoe, so they used their track hoe to assist him, loaded it onto it was a white truck with a trailer. It was loaded on and they left. That is all that Mr. Cox was told, and that's all that Mr. Cox knows. So I guess I'm gonna have to email the attorney and let him know all the information. And I know Ms. Baker has researched some things, and so let the lawyer also know what she found out there, and then they can go ahead and he can pursue it as he sees fit as the town lawyer. He would know the legalities of all of this, because that is a pretty hefty price tag on that sign.
Yeah, I'll make a motion that we have a lawyer to check into that.
I second that motion.
Alright, number 6, discuss and or take action on community building needing an inspection by the Grady County Health Department. I'll make a motion to do that.
Yes.
You already got to her?
I contacted the Grady County Health Department and asked about the requirements of the community center needing a health department certification. Since no food is prepared and sold out of here, we are not required to have a health department inspection, since the food that is brought in here is from the funeral committee. If Zana and her family host a Thanksgiving, have their Thanksgiving up here, then you all are preparing the food. It's not being sold to anybody, therefore a health department certification is not required.
Necessary. Okay.
Okay, number 7, discuss and or take action on town of Bradley agenda request from an open records request from meeting notice request form, initiative petition form submitted by Vera Baker Baker, VIA of the town of Bradley, website Rear Baker maintains. Make a motion on it.
Those are the forms that they've pretty much been using. But she has them listed on the town website, so like, if somebody wants to go on there and print one off, it's available to them, but it's just like the letterhead.
Right.
Sorry. I laughed at you. I did the same thing.
Is that legal,
What's that?
those papers?
If the board accepts them, yes. And I mean, it's pretty much
I have no
what
idea.
everybody uses. That, anybody who wants to fill out a agenda request, that's, I mean, it's just, it's already there, so. And if anybody from outside of the town wanted to come speak, for whatever reason, they're gonna look at the town website, and that's what they're gonna download, so, I don't know, that's,
No, they don't.
Okay, so it has to be handwritten. Okay, so everybody knows that this form has to be handwritten and hand signed. It cannot be done on the website. It has to be done your personal self.
yeah, if you print it off, then you'd have to fill out all the blanks.
Can
So,
I ask a question? Can I ask a question? Suppose if you don't have a printer?
Then when I was asked about being put on an agenda for an item, I just printed out one and had the person come
Okay.
to the office
Okay,
and sign
good.
it and fill it out with the information. I mean, I'm adaptable to assisting the citizens of the community.
Yeah, we make a motion to, I guess, accept it.
second that motion.
Number 8, discuss and or take action on financial feasibility of the town of Bradley developing a police department or hiring a security patrol company. Now this, is not in our budget, to be honest with y'all. I mean, cause we're talking easily $75,000 a year. So we're going to have a place for them, their office, we're going to furnish a car, insurance,
Insurance on the car.
all kinds of stuff. I mean, it gets astronomical real fast. Their fuel that they're burning, you know, and then if, they write a ticket, we don't know where this would probably go to Grady County, then somebody's gonna have to be there when they do the ticket or so. It gets,
If it's on the highway, they have to share the funds with the highway patrol.
yeah, I mean, there's a lot of paperwork, a whole bunch of stuff involved that's not, we're not capable of doing something like that, handling it. You know, we don't have the manpower, the office power, personnel to.
And also, they won't have any authority on the highway.
No, we
Right.
had we financially, it would
No.
bankrupt us in about 3 years
The
probably.
only way that they could stop somebody on the highway is if they come off of one of our streets breaking a law.
Right.
Is the only
And
way
they're in
they can
pursuit.
stop them on a highway.
Yep. The alternative is to hire a security guard just for the meetings or just to sit at the town office when y'all are there. That's the other alternative. And I think that's what she meant by security patrol. I got confused by the word patrol, cause security
Patrol,
doesn't patrol.
because in all honesty,
I know.
I mean, there's more things going on overnights than at night
Yeah.
than just our meeting. So you'd have to have a patrol to try to, like, you know, at least they'd be the ones awake to call the police
Yeah.
before Zena's car got stolen or Miss Rita's house got broke into. But the point is that is still, the average going rate is
It's high.
$18 an hour.
It's real hot. Bradley had a town constable back in the 1930s.
Well,
But we
that was
had
the
over
30s.
200
This is
residents back
almost
then.
100.
They had a
And
lot of businesses in.
a lot of it, we did have a lot of
See,
businesses.
we have no
there.
revenue coming in, basically.
Right.
We don't have no quick stops bringing revenue. We don't have nothing bringing in tax dollars to help us with it.
Right, we had an option in 2005, Karen McMullen, tried to make a deal with us to have a sheriff's deputy stationed in Bradley, and we would pay his wages, which at the time was $1,500. But he could be called out of the area, so he wouldn't be available here to
Right.
us if we needed him. So that was the reason the deal fell through and we didn't accept it.
Number 9, let's make a motion. I say no on that.
Yeah, I second that motion.
Number 9, discuss and or take action on purchase of office supplies for the town clerk's office. I make a motion we do that.
Second that motion.
Number 10, discuss and or take action on the town purchasing a power washer. I make a motion to do that.
Yes.
We
Second
want
that.
to do a power washer so we can wash the sidewalks, like at the park, is getting all the bird manure on the deals and all that, you know, it's down here in front of the
That
community
table's
building, same thing, so we can,
Like the mold on the side of the
Yeah.
build, outside the building that Pat and Earl came up here and graciously worked their tails off to get off. Next summer, it'll be back again. So we need something that we can use to keep that to a minimum.
And the average price is about $350 is what I've
Right,
seen online.
yes, yes.
And Home Depot will accept a cashier's check,
Okay,
so if, I can always go get one on Monday or Tuesday, it's whatever you prefer.
Can I ask a question?
yes.
Who's gonna be running this power washer?
It'll be up to the board members to do it.
You can have Athena do it as part of her landscaping. She can do that also.
Well,
And just
her
add it to her
landscaping's
duties.
come to an end for the year,
Okay.
cause it's not growing, so.
Yeah.
we'll figure out something board member, or maybe I don't know, the logistics, but maybe we can work out a deal with the water board, something about maybe, you know, work this in there or something where it don't cost us nothing to make it
Yeah,
happen.
it's
you know, just
doable.
Get it done or something, you know.
If I'm available, somebody draws paperwork, I'll do part of it, I ain't got a problem with it.
Right.
You mean
I'm
a
not gonna say
liability
nothing.
release agreement? I've got that on my, that liability waiver was one of the forms that I submitted during the last meeting. It was just part of the independent contractor thing, but I have one separate that I can print out.
Pull it up and have it on the agenda for next month.
Okay.
Number 11, discussion. Teresa Hooper submitted an agenda request from the, that she discuss the significance of the community building to the town of Bradley.
So y'all can have it to put on record.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, bear with me.
Okay.
Okay, my name is Teresa Seltzer Hooper. I've been a member of this town and Bradley community since 1961. I'm here to talk about the community center. I know the land was purchased in 1996 by Carl and Lee Stevenson. Then in 1997, a grant was received to build the center. I've heard people say the center isn't important, but it is important. It is important to all the families, past and present. So I just want to take a couple of minutes to clear some things up. First, nobody was pressured into buying anything. The old stove quit because it had a gas leak, was detected, so it was voted in the meeting to buy new stoves. 2, the big freezer in there was not bought. It was donated from the community center at Elliott. 3, the old side-by-side stainless refrigerator that was in there went out,
Yep.
and it was voted to buy a new one in there. I would also like to say that the old gray-haired ladies don't like or want to run the town of Bradley. We just want to make sure that if a member of the community, past or present, loses a loved one, that we are able to have a funeral dinner for them. The ladies buy the food with their own money. We prepare the food at our homes, and we serve the meal to the family. We also do not ask or take money from people to be able to have the dinners. It is by donation from the people that want to bring food. And we really do appreciate all the help, time, and effort that goes into each funeral dinner. I'm not sure if there is a price to the rent of the center for families so they can have reunions, birthday parties, or any type of event. But if there is a price, someone needs to make sure that there is a record kept of the money collected so that if there are any questions or an audit, they will know. Also, it has taken us 28 years to get a remodel on this building, so please, let's keep the center well kept because the center is important to all and our families that need to be able to use it. Thanks, I appreciate your support.
Miss Hooper, Mrs. Hooper, I just wanted to let you know, when somebody does rent the center, I had a birthday party rent it. A family rented it for a birthday party in August. They gave me the $75 deposit. I did the walkthrough, everything was clean. They got the $75 deposit back, but they did not get their $50 for the renting of the building. That was taken to Liberty National Bank, and it was deposited, and it says for rental of community building August of 2025.
I just wanna make
So-
sure, you know,
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
kept a record, because if it ever comes up, and
Nope.
they say what's happened to the money, at least it'll be recorded, and it
Yes.
will be in an audit.
Yes, ma'am, it is there.
And then on another thing, Teresa, on the minutes say that on the funeral, that's always free for the family. There's
Yes,
never no
right.
charge for that. That was put in the minutes a while back. We voted that in, that
That's
would never be
good.
no problem with that. They shouldn't have to be charging nothing for any
Exactly.
funeral. I mean, that's just, you know,
I
the,
say, make a motion that we give the ladies a key.
But I do, you know, it's like I said,
Well, she can't make a
when
motion
I
on
first
something that's
started,
not
you
on
know,
the
we got all
agenda.
these pictures in this, you
Yeah.
know, either the before, after, and whoever needs to use this building, they should be able to have it and use it, because it means something to a lot of people.
oh, yeah.
Yes,
And we've
ma'am.
worked hard to get it back up to
Yep.
where,
Right.
and I just hope we can keep it this way, and,
Yeah.
and if
We wanna
people
let
need it,
people, let
it's
people
here.
know.
And, you know, I've had several people ask me, you know, but at the time, it was a COVID, so we did have it closed because of that.
Right.
But I've had people, so you probably may be getting some calls from some people about
I
it.
had a call from Miss Dimmitt last year about this time wanting to use it for some kind of, I don't know, remember if it was Thanksgiving or a Christmas thing with the family
Yep.
that was gonna meet here, but because of something that happened with the family, some medical emergency or something, she backed out and I sent her check back because they never used it. So, but
And
yeah, I'm used to
I know
people.
the Rogers Girls use this
That,
one.
yeah,
Yes,
that's
they
who
do.
that is.
Is it that who it is?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I got something else to say.
You know, there's a big family and they, you know, and they always usually bring their own food,
Yes, ma'am.
so.
Go ahead, Pat. Go ahead, Pat.
Okay, I know that people has donated to the fund of the funeral committee, personally, right here at the funerals. And they have sent it to the mail for the community building for funerals. Is that not legal for that money to be?
I've never received anything for the funeral.
Well, I'm
committee.
asking for future.
Oh.
They have to send it to y'all.
Y'all's.
They
your
don't know
PO.
to do
They don't know
that,
that.
people. They don't know that.
Right,
Cause
but
that's in the I know in the past, they did not know that, who to send it to. They don't know to send it to me. They don't know the address. So they put the Bradley Community for funeral. This
Well,
is,
then, that would be on me to contact one of them to give it over.
Right.
Not over
well,
me,
I'm
not
asking
nothing.
that to be
Hand
put
it
in the
over.
minutes for future.
Well, if
So
I
it
got
would be
something
legal.
like that, I'd let her know or let you know, I mean, that's,
Yeah.
it's gonna.
We have no
happen.
control over the funeral
But
committee.
a
That's
regular
an
address.
entity of its
What
own.
I'm
We can't.
saying, if that money's donated after the funerals,
Yeah.
people I know like the Roger girls, they have donated, and the man, sometime when they had, and I don't know about anybody else, I don't know, I forgot. But if that money is mailed to the community building, can we make it legal, write it in the minutes, that that money be donated to the funeral committee?
That's something we
No,
would
they would
have,
have to address it.
we would have to
That's what she's saying, if
address
it's
it
written on the
with-
check for
Well,
funeral,
The thing
They
is,
need to put them to the
most
funeral
people,
committee or something. is what they
most
need to do.
people will write it out to the town of Bradley.
yeah,
Yeah.
If it's written to the town of Bradley, that has to go through our account.
right.
And we would have to do something with the lawyer to be able to
Well,
present
I'm
y'all
asking
the
to
money.
do that because that's how we get our, supplies, is by donations. And so,
That's how we replenish everything.
and if they donate most of the money to the community, how are we gonna get more donations? Because a lot of times they don't know to do that.
Well, then everybody needs to know when you're having funerals and they're coming up going, how can we donate? How can we help you? You all need to tell them that they
They
can
don't ask
send it.
us, Rachel.
Maybe y'all, if y'all put something on the door
I'm
that
not
said,
gonna
make
do
all
that.
donations
No,
to the,
no, that's too
We
rude.
can put it on the town of Bradley's website.
well, or you could put on the door saying, all donations are made to the funeral committee, not the town of Bradley, you know what I
I'm
mean?
scared to say something to people.
Yeah,
I'm not
because
gonna-
it would
You're
open
not.
up too many legalities for
You
us to
would
take
ask
in
people to donate.
funeral committee
No.
donations,
I don't
accounting
think they're getting
nightmares.
that. I think
No, I
No.
know it.
True.
No, you
What they're
can't,
getting
you
at is
cannot.
Where they're
not
messing
involved
up
with the
is
town,
they need to get together and form a nonprofit and establish their own bank account.
No,
when we do have funerals, they
we've
don't.
never done
And
that one.
that's where they're
Well,
messing
that
up.
causes problems then too.
Yeah, see, it would be with us, if we put on town of Bradley, then if we gave it away, it'd be like a donation.
there's no
and then they'd come down
accountability
to us
either.
saying, hey, y'all can't do this, you know what I mean? So, I mean, maybe y'all figure out some way to put something on the door, telling them, you know, that the
I'm not
donation,
putting it on the door. That is rude.
Put up a donation jar.
No, that's rude.
we can't accept no donations and give it to y'all, we can't do it by
Well,
law.
that's what I'm asking. Is that illegal?
Yeah,
Pat, usually people donate anyway.
Not always.
We don't
They send it through the mail, Teresa. In the past,
They send it to them.
yeah.
yeah.
So what the Bradley
Yes.
I know.
It would be fine. To let them know that you can't donate to the town of Bradley, because that causes a conflict of interest, but to donate to y'all, that way, you know, one of
So
y'all,
I could write on there if.
right, yeah, if any donations, send them to this so-and-so or something, yeah.
Well, I'm taking, for instance, right before Donna got off, there was a donation to me. Well, we didn't have a committee at that time, so I donated it to the town board to keep myself out of trouble. And it needed to be wrote down that this money was donated for funerals.
Cause see, that'd be like us taking care of the water money for the water board, we can't do that, cause it's a whole different entity, we're two different deals, it's the law, it's not us, it's the law.
I can understand what you're
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
The problem with this funeral committee, is that it is not an organization. It is not a standalone organization with accountability on its own checking account.
Cause it never will be.
That's the problem
This
with
is
it.
just
Then-
community people.
You can't, if you accept donations, there's no accountability and no paper trail.
Why do we have to be accountable? What we do is replenish everything that we
And
use.
you've
to
done
help
it
people.
forever. You're
Yeah,
honest
it's been
way
done
over
forever.
there.
And it's
Yeah,
not
but
changed now.
in the past, there was
Yeah, we heard
a
that.
checking account for it. But
No,
it was a town of Bradley checking account that was
No,
used
it's-
for the funeral dinners and,
I was on
and
it.
y'all can disagree all you want to.
Juanita never had a checking account for funerals.
No, that's never happened.
Let's get on number 12 here, y'all, that's an argument for a whole nother time for us.
Well, so in other words, you can't donate it back to
Right, no,
us.
we can't.
Okay.
Yeah. Now,
So in other words, if we have a funeral, we don't have no paper plates, cups, anything.
The town of Bradley is not allowed to furnish
I'm
that.
talking, honey.
You know what?
We're not talking about
let
the
her
town of Bradley
speak.
furnishing it.
No, I'm not saying that.
Right.
There's 5
That's what we're
people,
allowed to do.
maybe 4, that gets up here and brings the food and whatever we do. There's nobody else in Bradley that donates. Maybe stragglers, 1 or 2 people. And that is hard on our finances.
But we do
So
it
that's
because,
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All money needs to be donated to the funeral.
but we'll just put a sign up back.
Yeah.
I'm not putting a sign up.
Well, they-
That's rude. That's rude.
Well,
I will just put a sign up that if you want to donate.
Yeah. What do y'all wanna do?
cause we can't put the board up.
Okay, that's what I'm
Or
just
chance.
asking.
Cause as soon as if we done that, then the first thing come down is the accountant, and then the lawyer, and then OML, they be saying, hey, you cannot do this.
So
Because
that's
we cannot-
illegal.
we
Okay,
cannot
that's what I was
still-
asking.
Yeah.
Just say,
But most people don't.
Because you cannot donate to an organization, a corporation, a business, or a specific individual.
So we can't do it like we used to do.
Right.
Okay.
Announcement, the Board of Trustees for the town of Bradley would like to let the community know that the community is welcome to organize and hold a Halloween gathering at the Bradley Park, but the town of Bradley cannot donate or contribute to any holdings, on this. But the town of Bradley cannot, donate or contribute to any but the law has changed on that. We can now. The law says right there.
I wanna see a copy of that.
Right
Is it
there.
It's all right
Okay.
there.
OML says you can,
I went through
Accountant says you
OML, our
can.
lawyer, and our accountant.
and the state law says you can now. They've changed the law.
They've changed the law.
There is
They
no
can't
state law
do it.
governing it. It was,
Good.
So now we actually can.
It's the,
Hey, if that ain't good enough,
it's
I think
all
it's in
there.
the
Go to
US
the park.
Constitution.
I got 2 acres right over here, everybody's welcome there, my place.
By law now, you can do that, as long as it's, and it's to the whole community, not individuals, it's not a private party. It's to every individual in the community.
Good.
Everybody's
And
welcome.
it will, all parties that include the town community will be posted just like a meeting. They'll be at the post office, the park, the community center, the town barn, the website, the whole 9 yards. It will be posted.
Facebook, I don't do the website.
I do the
Yeah,
I don't have
website.
access
I can
to
post
that.
it to the website.
I'll make a motion to do that.
I second that motion.
To post them.
yeah, wonderful.
No, I love that.
So marvelous. Lucky
At
freaking dog.
same
If it's raining or something like that.
Yeah, right in here.
And by the way, I'm gonna donate probably $40-50 for this event, so I just want that to be on record.
I would
13,
donate too.
community comments, anybody got anything to say? Barry, you got something to say, Ms. Baker, you wanna say?
Concerning the highway sign, I made a record request to Rachel asking for, the receipts from the person who removed the sign on the west side of town, because I wanted to know exactly who removed it and who set it back up. I've confirmed that it was Royce Cottrell, according to the records. So if he has it, he needs to return it. The citizens of the town of Bradley paid for the sign with our tax dollars, or that is, the town paid for it with our tax dollars. And
Continue.
I've had
He's not
enough.
answering anybody's phone calls. I tried to call him, he's tried to call him.
That's
so
why we
that's
need to
why
get
we're
the
taking
lawyer on
Teresa
it.
Over to the lawyer.
And,
Are you talking about Royce Creek,
Trail.
we need our sign back. Whatever he did with it, wherever it is, we have a right to know where this sign is stored. There should have been, a chain of custody log kept on this sign.
We were supposed to be putting a community building down here at the city hall.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
The barn.
He did
Somebody
that.
should have kept up with this. And we want it back. We want our sign back. And I wanna know what y'all are planning on doing about it. I know we can file a small claims suit, but it's gonna, I think the filing fee is over $200 for small claims over $6,000. Or we just,
The price tag makes it out of small claims.
Yeah.
yeah, it does.
More than 30,000, isn't it?
Yeah, small
Yeah,
claims only
it
goes
was
to
$30,000 when it was purchased in 2013.
And I'm
It's
still
gonna be
digging
more
through
than that
2013
now
I'm
to
digging through
replace
the
it.
records to find the 2013.
Yeah,
documents.
we're either, if he doesn't return it, we're gonna have to make him replace it at today's dollar value.
Yeah, that'd be the lawyer after that, cause we'll never be able to make him do nothing without a lawyer.
Yeah, I know, and that's sad. It's sad that he, replaced the one on the west end, but he's refusing to bring back the one from the east end.
Yeah.
And I don't get that. It doesn't make any sense.
I'm thinking, I don't know, it could possibly be damaged or anything, well, I'm thinking, I don't know that, but it's something.
But we can't prove anything one way or the other.
Right.
That's why
Right.
we need
We're kinda
to,
limbo right now with it.
that's
We're
why
doing all
we
we
need to
can
get the
do right
lawyer
now.
a hold of it.
Pat, you want to say something on the?
Uh, I think it probably is buried, if you ask me. Who knows?
No, did you wanna say something?
You
You
wanna say
signed up.
something, this?
Oh, well, I thought I'd been talking all along.
Oh, okay, all right. Mr. Farley, got anything else you wanna say?
No, I'm good right now.
Okay. All right,
I'll be here next month.
number 14, adjourn, second.
Second that.
All right.